It finally arrived. We now have the initial spoilers for Chapter 1158 of One Piece. And this time they come in two parts, packed with details and revelations that are going to shake the entire fandom. Get ready, because the hype is sky high. But before we dive into the content, you already know the ritual that helps the channel a lot. Drop a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. That way you'll always stay updated and give a huge boost to the channel so we can keep growing. Now let's get into the video. Chapter 1158 already grabs attention with its title, Rocks vs. Herald. Just that name is enough to fuel theories, because we're talking about a clash between the legendary Rox D. Sebek and Harald, the king of Elbaf. In the cover story, we get a shocking revelation. It is confirmed that the grave of that hero from Wano belongs to Kozuki Moria, the former Shichibukai. And here comes Oda's genius at playing with kanji. Gekko means moonlight, while Kozuki means light of the moon or shine of the full moon. The meaning is basically the same, just inverted. Yuet plus Guang versus Guang plus Yuet. According to the spoilers, Moria is in fact a Kozuzuki. This recontextualizes everything. His defeat at the hands of Kaido is no longer just a random loss, but ties directly into the tragedy of the Kozuki clan. It makes you wonder if his persecution at Marineford carried hidden political weight that we never saw. Oda throws this kind of bomb like only he can. Now moving into the chapter itself. The title, Rocks vs. Harald, sets the stage. This clash is meant to elevate Rock's reputation even higher while beginning the downfall of Harald, the so-called Just King. And there are emotional subplots as well. Shaki discovers she has the disease of love, directed at Rayleigh, while Xebec turns away from her and instead falls in love with another woman, the one who will become the mother of Teach, the future Blackbeard. As for Harald, he unfortunately accepts the blackmail of the Gorosei, kills Xebec in exchange for Elbaf becoming part of the world government. That decision crushes the king's moral standing. It's hard to imagine this same character who had the guts to stand up to the government in the previous chapter selling out like this. But here comes the twist that changes our perception of Xebec. Before the fight, he orders his crew not to interfere, no matter what happens. This shows a code of honor, a sense of manhood that we had never associated with him before. The very same Xebec who once scolded Kaido for suggesting they subjugate Harald by force. This paints Xebec in a far more complex light than the tyrant reputation that history gave him. The fight explodes. Hockey against hockey, shockwaves everywhere, and the result is a draw, a double knockout. According to the leaker, Xebec left the battle disappointed with Harald, and it makes sense. When Xebec had the chance, he didn't kill Harald because he considered him a friend. Harald, on the other hand, sold out that friendship for a seat at the table of the Celestials. The leaker's words are striking. I feel sad thinking Xebec will die soon. He became a family man, loved his wife, and even when Harald wanted to kill him, he told his crew not to interfere in his duel. Who would have thought Xebec would be such a loyal man, so different from the villain his son would become? The contrast is brutal. The father, Xebec, showing loyalty, honor, and even love for his family. The son, Teach, becoming the ultimate traitor of the new era. This is exactly the kind of irony Oda loves to craft. Now let's shift to Garling and God Valley. 40 years ago, Garling was on a mission in God Valley and discovered something so significant that he personally suggested to Imu that the next hunting game should take place there. Fast forward 1 year, 39 years ago, and we see Garling again in God Valley, this time with his wife and 2 children. And alongside that, we see the image of a red-haired woman with 2 children. Those children are Shanks and Shamrock. The woman's face is not shown, but it is clear enough. The mother has entered the story. This raises the big question. What exactly did Garling find in God Valley that shook him so much? For a long time, people thought the entire incident revolved around Shaki, but it's becoming clear that either she was just one piece of the puzzle, or maybe not the central reason at all. God Valley is turning out to be far bigger and deeper than fans ever imagined, and there's even a small but intriguing complimentary spoiler. Shaki is shown suffering from the disease of love for Rayleigh, something we hadn't seen explored before. It adds another emotional layer to this whirlwind of revelations. When you put everything together, Chapter 1158 looks absolutely insane. The cover story confirms Kazuki Moria. The main plot shows Xebec as a leader with surprising honor. Harold's reputation collapses with his betrayal. The mother of Teach is introduced, and the mother of Shanks and Shamrock makes her mysterious appearance in God Valley. That's an avalanche of heavy information in a single chapter. And the best part, there will be no break next week, which means Chapter 1159 comes right after. The schedule is clear. The full summary should drop on Wednesday, the scans on Thursday, and the official release on Sunday. And as always, I recommend reading on Manga Plus to support the official publication. This is, without a doubt, one of those chapters that flips the entire perspective of the series. Xebec is no longer just a feared monster of the past, but a man with depth and humanity. Harold shifts from symbol of honor to a fragile political pawn. Garling cements himself as central to the God Valley mystery, and Moria, now Kazuki Moria, jumps from comic relief villain to a historical figure tied to Wano's legacy. So what do you think about these spoilers? Did these revelations exceed your expectations, or did you already suspect something of this scale? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious to see how the community reacts. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any content. Thanks a lot for watching until the end, and see you in the next one.